The following presentation is part of the Beyond the Blast Doors network.
Welcome to the Bombadcast.
What's going on, Bombad fam? Y'all, we are live. What is happening? The last time Gerry and I went live together for the Bombadcast was March of 2020, and I am beyond stoked to be here. And if it's your first time joining anything Bombadcast related, I am Scotty Jarrow. Welcome to our maiden voyage into the live world. I am absolutely elated. Okay, let's get into it. So, we are part of the Beyond the Blast Doors network. If you can see right there, one of the best networks in the business. And with this network, we've got a whole new thing we're releasing. 5 Star Wars shows every night of the week. I'm talking Chronicles on Monday. Anything Star Wars toys and anything Star Wars collecting, that's your people on Monday. Great, great show. Josh and Andy are the best. Tuesday, you've got our boy, our old man time himself, Pete Fletzer. Okay, I love the guy. He's kind of like, I would almost call him the Johnny Carson of this network. Very informative, very good discussion. Okay, I love Pete. Pete's one of the best. Okay. The third day of the week, your Wednesday evening, join our friend David Amilati with the Beyond the Blast Doors Live. And I am actually going to be his co-host for a little bit of while. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll be good, maybe bad. We'll see. Find out. Join us then, Wednesday. Thursday, look where you're at. What? You're at the Bombadcast. This is so cool. Live with us every Thursday from here until Gerry dies. Okay, so because he's gonna die first. And then Friday, the wonderful call-in show, Force Chat, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Force Connect. Sorry, Force Connect. Force Chats that you have at a bar with someone you don't like. Force Connect is our live weekly call-in show. You, any age, join in, call us, give us your opinions. Pete and Josh do a great job. It's like a kind of one of those shows that has a bunch of hosts that kind of cycle through and through and through and through. So with all that being said, you can always find us at beyondtheblastdoors.com. And if you want to join our Patreon, it's very simple. Go to Patreon and find us at Beyond the Blast Doors. Okay? So, all that being said, follow us on Twitter at Bombadcast. And always, $5 a month will help you join our Patreon. So, I got to bring him in. I got to bring in my co-host, Gerry, the Canon Junkie Cable. How you doing, Live Junkie?
I'm here. I'm doing great. I'm fantastic. We're live. Look at this. There's people in the things. Oh, okay. I got to shout out Frammy. Frank and Amy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much because Scotty is making old jokes now about me. Allowed to die. I appreciate it. So just you can find me in the world between worlds. I'm going to be hanging out with Ben Swolo, as we call him. But we'll be lifting weights, maybe, or something like that, I don't know, maybe Gerry, a lightsaber weight. Is that a thing?
Gerry, the heaviest thing you've ever lifted is that bag of Chinese food for your sad, depressed self outside the takeout restaurant you go to every day.
I would be absolutely furious right now if that was not the most accurate thing that has been said about me for the past year and a half.
He goes, God, this box is heavy. And it's after he orders that one.
I always order more and more too. It's like, because you gotta like up your weight a little bit, otherwise your body gets used to it. You don't gain anything.
You got to keep adding the sodium. Gerry loves soy sauce. So we've got some, Gerry is actually the king of soy sauce. He cries soy.
Why am I so out of breath? I cry soy sauce now. So
yeah, he does. And we've got some fantastic people in the live chat. We got Michael Orme. Yes, look at this.
Woo! Love Michael
Madness, right? Pete is saying Gerry. Okay.
Woo!
Gerry.
What's up?
JD, good morning. I'm sorry, good evening, all. See, you know where I'm at. Nick, look at this. Nick.
Scotty's been up for 52
brother.
hours.
I have.
What's up, Nick?
I've got, we've got
a tattoo.
so many. What, Jerry? You got so many what?
Yep. Nick is my tattoo. He's going to hold my hand while I get my Anakin Greedo tattoo. We've established this.
Nice.
It is part of the Beyond the Blast Doors canon, okay?
Look at this. You can't not get the family pack with all sides. I mean, yeah. Fan
right?
baby.
Right?
This is good.
And I'm still hungry an hour late. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That's a terrible, terrible joke. So
I got a student here. They got a science test tomorrow. Alex, I'm so glad you can join. This is very exciting. With all that being said,
namaste.
Namaste. I'm a stay. So,
namaste. I'm not going to study. Namaste.
Jerry.
Yes.
This idea. Read the title for us, please.
Okay. Well, it's what down here? Okay. Fortune Cookies of the Force. Okay.
Where did this come from?
Well, Scotty, I don't really know how computers work, but I imagine it's something to do. Have you ever watched Willy Wonka? I thought you were just like, end it now. Just end it. We're done. We're done.
You're referring to the Johnny Depp one where he's just very interesting, or no?
Yeah, you know, like where the squirrels are all shelling the nuts and stuff.
I want a little squirrel, Daddy.
Don't touch that squirrel's nuts. Anyway.
Forget about that line. That line's great.
This is my favorite line from that is, and this is it's not Bombadcast without tangents. So welcome to the live tangents, baby.
There we go.
The best line, Eric. The best line from that movie for me is like, everything in this room is eatable, children. Even I am eatable. But that is called cannibalism and is frowned upon in most society.
That is a great line.
Best line ever.
So, Jerry.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Fortune Cookies of the Force, right? What's it about? What the heck? Why are we talking about fortune cookies? Again, sad, depressed me. Lots of Chinese food. Your benefit.
Is it from your recent divorce?
Don't you make me cry live. No, okay, so you've got tons of fortune cookies, right? Because they give you what your student said. When you order the family meal, they act like, you ever order Chinese food and you're like, I'm eating this at least, like you and your partner, or you order 2 like boxes of something, and they're like, oh, this must be for an entire family. So we're going to give you 5 sporks and chuck like 8 like fortune cookies in the bag.
Soy sauce. I mean, you name it.
They just load that bag is half full of soy sauce and like and plastic flatware, Yes. But anyway, so I gained a ton of fortune cookies as well as weight. But guys, so okay, Scotty, I think explained to our patrons on our Patreon Zoom call right before this. But for all of you who were not lucky enough to attend that, so something that me and my very mature college friends, Bible college friends, used to play when we went to eat Chinese food was a little game called the In Bed Game. So what you would do is you would take your fortune cookie, and I have our fortune cookies in a very decorative Death Star because this could destroy our entire show. This could destroy our entire show.
Oh, that's good. No, the only person that knows the secret is what's his name from Rogue One? Oh, come on now.
I actually got this from the theater when I went to see Rogue One opening night.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was for popcorn, and you couldn't get the lid off without slicing your finger. It was like being tortured, like you're getting bamboo shoved in between your, because this is really sharp for some reason. But anyway. But see, we have fortune cookies galore here. This is now a fortune cookie holder. So, if you're familiar with the In Bed Game, what you do, Scotty.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. You take a fortune cookie. I will demonstrate now.
We got Apprentice Ewok. Hold on. I can spell the MSG from here. Yes, you can.
It literally comes out of my pores. No, I haven't ordered it in weeks and stuff. This is a collection from half a year, basically. Like this is a collection. So, you know what? I just wanted to share it with you guys. Like, what could we do for our first live show? Let's just do something completely bombad, completely unexpected, completely crazy off the wall. So here we go. First fortune cookie. I'm not going to eat this, just so you know, because I've already talked about how much I'm eating, like all that MSG anyway. So this is actually going to be a really tough one for the embed game.
Let's hear it. All right, here we go.
This one's going to be very awkward, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and read it because it is the Bombadcast.
Okay, here we go.
Just know again, those of you keeping receipts, just so I this is a gimmick. This is not, these do not reflect the opinions of Scotty or I or anyone who is a member of the Beyond the Blasters Network.
What is it? Does it say like I hate? I mean, a racial slur.
Listen. Just let me say this, okay? Prejudice is the child of ignorance. In bed, not a great one to start out with. That is not a good one with the current state of. I'm gonna do another. How about I do another one? Because that really just I think that sealed our fate. We've got to see, and with fortune cookies, these things are powerful. So we've got to start a better way, right?
What's the lucky number?
Replay. Well, what lucky numbers? Let's see. If it's the numbers from Lost, then we know we're screwed. No lie. It says on the back. How about another fortune? Secondfortune.com. Secondfortune.com. Lucky numbers. Here we go. All right, get your lottery tickets out, folks. 50, 26, 14, 27, 36, and lucky number 30.
Wait, what's the first one? Hold on, what's the first one?
50.
Pete Fletzer's age. We're doing great.
Whoa! Look at that, Pete. Oh man, Scotty, you are really digging it. We are digging the hole tonight.
It's good.
Oh my gosh.
Good. So wait,
all right.
Now wait. Why are we doing this and not talking about Star Wars yet? I don't understand. So what was
we are doing Star Wars. So let me do another one, and we'll do the embed game, and then I'll explain. To wash the horrible. I want to do another one because that made me feel icky. So we're gonna do one more in bed. That's what she said. Or he said. Sorry, that's a Michael Scott quote.
Look, we got some good Pete stuff. Cancel Gerry.
Good Pete. Cancel Gerry.
Cancel
I knew it was coming. Cancel Gerry. Scotty Gerry.
Lauren in the chat, my girl.
Lauren. Ooh, Scotty Gerry looking Gerry. Thanks, Lauren. That's like thank you. This is hobo again. Punk rock hobo.
Bombad has gone insane earlier than I thought they would. I thought it would take at least another 15 minutes.
Our energy starts out high and kind of dies down into seriousness.
Oh, this is good. Oh, Raven that's my girl right there. I have a crush on her, and I'm dating someone. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I think she's beautiful. Here we go.
So, all right, one more just to wash that out of our mouth. Okay, let's see here. The luck that is ordained for you will be coveted by others in bed. That's better. I like that one better. Yeah. But what we wanted to do is instead of playing the in bed game, we want to play the in Star Wars game. So less sexual, maybe, depending on how big of a nerd you are. Depending on how big of an Obatine fan or something you are. Arzu, are you there? I don't know if you are or not, but I see you, girl. Let's see. So we're going to read. So let's say I read this one again, okay?
Well, can I run an example real quick? Because I had put some examples in the show notes only because I have to give a shout out to a couple of my students. Okay, so I got some fifth graders that I was telling them this idea to, right? And I'm thinking this is not going to work. I mean, this is the day of. Like, I'm so worried right now. So
I'm glad you're telling me this right now.
Oh yeah, we got some fifth graders in my aftercare program that I have at school, and because I'm a middle school teacher, and literally, I mean, I'll say their first names. You know, I got Cooper, Jack, and Noah. But this is where it went in my brain. So we went up to a random fortune cookie generator site, and the fortune that we got was curiosity kills boredom. Nothing can kill curiosity. And so one of them sat there and thought and goes, that is Anakin trying to save Padme. That's how that relates to Star Wars. No, man. Oh,
there you
that's
go.
Good. Okay, another one. Now is a good time to buy stock. Okay, this kid, our friend Jack, said that's Palpatine's success story. He's always planning, right? Buy stock in Palpatine. I'm like, that's genius. That's clever.
Damn,
right?
your kids are smart, man.
Oh, I know, dude. These are fifth graders.
Yeah, those are pontificators. Those are Star Wars pontificators right there.
The last one, I like this. This last one was the one that stood with me. My boy Noah. Okay, he said your moods signal a period of change. Okay, and he said that is 100% Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith. And I'm like,
ooh,
right. So that's going to be the goal. Okay, and anyone in the chat can participate in this. Like, seriously.
That's the whole point. If I may, Scotty, in Star Wars, I will read the fortune, and instead of, again, making a crude sexual joke about it, we are going to say, what does this fortune make you think about? What moment in all of Star Wars, book, movie, comic, show, whatever, even EU, man, whatever your Star Wars flavor you get from, whatever you get from what we read, shout it out in the chat and we'll talk about it, right? Me and Scotty will give ours too, you know? That's what we're here for tonight. So if you guys are ready, Scotty, are you ready?
Wait, I gotta bring up this comment. I love that Scotty's working up material with fifth graders. Hey,
Scotty's got a brick wall instead of like a chalkboard and stuff, and he's like Seinfeld. This is gonna be a big reference. This is gonna be too past, your students. I don't know if they know Jerry Seinfeld. But he's going to be up there just like, all right, I mean, fortune cookies, what is the deal? Oh, Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Calicori. Am I right?
That was pretty good, Jerry.
That's it. Thank you. Come on.
Okay. So, Jerry, give us our very first one of the night. And chat, like you said, if that reminds you of anything, by all means.
This is interactive.
All the way interactive. That's what makes this fun. And that's what makes this new venture in Bombad so exciting. Okay. So, Jerry, my dude.
Yes.
What we got right now. Pull up the Death Star. Make sure you get the plans out.
You got it. You got it, my love. I mean, Scotty. Sorry. Yeah. I'm really gonna try to push that fan fiction now of your students and stuff that you posted on Twitter today. If you didn't see that, you just go check out Twitter. We don't have to explain it now.
I'm gonna pull that up in a second. So everyone else can see it.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here we go. First fortune cookie of the In Star Wars game. Let's hope this one isn't problematic. I'm gonna have so many freaking fortune cookies on this desk by the time we're done. Okay, this is some interesting grammar, but here we go. I'm reading it verbatim from the thing. People try thing. I think they meant things. People try things because they just don't want it enough.
Okay.
They try things because they just don't want it enough.
Don't want it enough. Okay, so you're saying so they don't. Oh.
This one's a pretty easy one. This is like almost like tailor-made for this.
Sure.
This is almost like if we had, like, if my mom, I don't know if my mother is going to see my post on Facebook and come in here, my mom would be like, oh, I know something about that. Yeah. Not that this is a contest or anything. It's not a game. No. It's more of an exercise. But Scotty, what does that remind you? Again, people try things because they just don't want it enough.
That is, dude, it's literally it's almost do or do not. There is no try. Literally, that is,
yes.
That's good. That is word for word.
That's all it is.
But it's more broken than Yoda somehow. I don't know.
It does say, literally, I think it's a typo. It literally says, people try thing because they just don't want it enough. That would make a great in-bed one, though.
Yeah. Now, one thing I want to say, too, is because I wanted to bring this up. I forgot to say it earlier, but everyone has their own traditions if you go get Chinese food, right? And one of the ones with my family is we open it up, we talk about our fortunes, and that's it. And I think it's important to say that food brings us together, kind of like Star Wars brings us together. So I don't know. I think it's a weird thing that we have this chance to talk about it right now because of everything dealing with, coming together to join with the first live show and everything. I think it's great, Jerry. So let's do it. What's the next one, bud?
Well, hold on here. Do we have anything in the chat there? Got a lot of Yoda, but I think there is. Let's see.
Eric said Yoda. This one's pretty good. Early Ezra. Interesting.
That's what I was. That's the one that I saw. Okay, Franny. Wow. That's awesome.
Interesting. Yeah, no, we've got.
Okay, we'll pull up Nick's too as well. You got early Ezra. Yes, I want Chinese as well. Yeah.
Me too.
I don't need any more Chinese, but yeah.
Who had the worst transition to the dark side? They just didn't care, so they went. Oh. Is this referring to the fortune? There's a question.
I think it kind of, because it's like you want to try things, but you because they just don't want it enough. Almost like they tried the dark side, because the dark side is, according to Yoda and the other Jedi, it's the weaker path. Only those who are weak choose the dark side because it's quicker and easier, right? And so they didn't want it enough, right?
Yep, Maul.
Maul. I like that.
Kylo.
Yeah, see, Nick. We're melded, man. We're mind melded. There you go.
That's a good one.
Kylo's good. There is more to it. On the surface, it's got that surface for the normies, as we call them. Mm-hmm. But then it's a Count Dooku. Yeah. It really is. So. It really does describe someone going to the dark side. Honestly, it could. It really could. So see, hey, look at this. It's working. What did you know?
Look at us.
All right. Hopefully we don't get into the prejudice one. No, that would still probably work. I did have a friend in high school whose mom, we went to eat Chinese one time because my mother, shout out to my mom and dad. I know Eric wants my dad to be president, but my parents don't like Chinese food. And so, yeah, I know. I'm the weirdo. Actually, my sister likes it now too, but I never went with. So I went with my friends. But my friend's mom, no lie, one time got a fortune cookie, and the fortune inside said, "Eat more fortune cookies." The fortune inside the fortune cookie was an advertisement for fortune cookies.
That's pretty good.
That's if you're a fortune cookie company, Fortune 500 cookie company. Woo! Dad jokes. All right.
Great.
Oh, I know. Here we go.
I like this.
All
it's
right.
working.
Are we ready? It's working. Oh, Sky, you remind me. I need to show off I got my Black Series Jar Jar back on the shelf and stuff. So we'll have to show that off at the end of the show. But here, let's pull a force connect or force conversation, whatever you want to call it, and try to force that one apart, Scotty. I want you to do some of these. Oh man, don't crack it. Shake it, don't break it. Took your mama 9 months to make it. Whoa, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. So these are from two different places as well. So it's not the same. I don't know if you know this. There's more than one brand of fortune cookie. So here we go. Okay.
I don't know who needed to hear that because we were so worried about it.
Filling space. It's filling space. Many receive advice. Only the wise profit from it.
Ooh,
that sounds like the beginning of the beginning of a Clone Wars episode. Honestly,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, it's like longer fortune cookies. Sometimes they're paragraphs, sometimes they're sentences. But
Pat, give us your response. But I can tell you mine real quick. Read it one more time, Gerry.
Should I read it one more time? Okay. Mm-hmm. Many receive advice. Only the wise profit from it.
Ooh, okay.
In bed. Now, I'm sorry. In Star Wars.
I can give you the antithesis of it, right? So,
good word.
So
teacher.
The antithesis to me is the moment in TLJ with Luke and Yoda, right? And he's like looking to the horizon, never here, never now, right? So you can see that moment, okay? He's not learning from the wisest person in Star Wars, just like, that's the problem with apprentices, okay? They take what you can with you. If you don't, that's your choice, right? And I feel like that fortune cookie is giving me that vibe. So Yoda is just a walking fortune cookie. Michael, Anakin Rise of Skywalker. I'm sorry, Revenge of the Sith. Ignoring Yoda's cons. Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's good. So you know what it honestly makes me think of too? I go to, so we've had Luke, or we've had Anakin, and he obviously didn't really take much counsel. In fact, it started off with him kind of not breaking the rules, but bending them to his will, you know, like stay in the cockpit, you know, you little shit. Sorry. That's just my post from a while ago. And he like, we're in the cockpit. All right. You know, but you've got, so Anakin not really listening to wise counsel.
Mm-hmm.
He hears it, and Anakin is a good-hearted person, but he wants what he wants. Luke, wiser than his father, I think we would all agree, yet still wanted to forge his own path. Still question, which is not bad, question what he got, right? I mean, he would take it back in and he would learn from, like, he would go like and test it and learn from it. So Luke's pretty good. I almost would suggest, and maybe I'm wrong on this is just me spitballing, Rey is the only one who truly sought counsel and wisely used it. Not that like I'm going to listen to what these older, like the older Jedi men and older Han Solo, the patriarchal people tell me. But she also at the end is listening to Leia, but it's not like oh, you're my boss and you're my master, I'm subservient to you. It's more of you have all of this experience and wisdom that I hope to gain, and just I trust what you're saying, but yet at the same time, she also, like in Rise of Skywalker, she went even though Leia didn't really want her to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking correctly, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen it, so yeah. But anyway, no, that's the journey that one takes me on.
Look at this personally. One. Nick's got a good one. So read the quote again just to make sure everyone hears it.
Ooh, okay.
So I want to talk about that.
Many receive advice. Only the wise profit from it.
Cool. Word for word, like DJ, right? So DJ, if you haven't seen TLJ in a while, DJ convinces Finn, like, hey, regardless of what side you're on, it's all bad, right? It's all war.
Well, it's all machine.
Yeah, it's all
He's
machine.
Just saying it's all machine. He didn't even like say it as bad because he honestly didn't care if it was good or bad. He was just like, it's all bullcrap, man. Just do your own thing. Do your own thing.
Exactly. Finn. That's good. That's good. Jerry, I'm liking how this is going. And if anyone is watching right now, please, if you can, share on your social media this live stream. Or if you want to, send it to your family and friends in a text. I'm sure they might enjoy a casual Star Wars conversation like this. And if they want to join in, by all means, they can join in. Jerry,
absolutely.
You want to pop out another one real quick for us?
Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let me pull out the Death Star.
Jerry,
fire at will, Commander. What's that?
How many do you think you have? Like, really, realistically, about 20?
I'd say there was probably almost 20, maybe.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. There's still. I mean, look. I think we're good.
Oh no, we're great. No, I just wanted to ask.
No, we're great. We're great. But you guys, hey, seriously, don't be shy in that chat, man. This is seriously. We want to hear. This is completely. It's not just us. It's something we wanted to do with all of you. So here we go. All right. And the next fortune is that side is blank. Okay, you ready?
Look at this one from Alex. If it takes a long time to read it, it's controversial.
I like to build the suspense a little. And
then we got look who's in the chat. Look at the screen. Look who it is.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, no.
You bag of bantha crap. Okay. Love you, Rick. Love you. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. I want to see how this goes. It's different. Because sometimes fortune cookies don't have they have a little bit of a style, but they also they have genres. Okay. You are gifted with artistic talents.
What an interesting one. Sabine.
And then it just says Panda Express underneath it, so
I think Sabine comes to mind because we know. I mean, there's been a couple of artists in Star Wars, but true artist has always been Sabine from Rebels.
Sabine, well, also, and her father.
Yeah, and her dad.
Which is interesting, them both being Mandalorian as well. Right?
True. Read it one more time just so I want to make sure my brain goes to the right space.
Okay, this one is a build you up fortune cookie. This is a fortune cookie your mom wrote. You are gifted with talent. Let me start over again. I'm starting to sound like SpongeBob from that one episode. Mr. Tentacles will rub his talent on. You are gifted with artistic talents.
Interesting. That also reminds me of the most recent Luke line. Talent without training is it useless or worthless? What does he say in The Mandalorian? But talent without training is God, what's the exact line, Gerry? Do you remember him? But that was what it reminded me of. Oh, man. Talent without training.
Guys in the chat, help us out. It's been a little bit since I actually, after that episode, have been just rewatching everything. So I'm like, I'm in the middle of season 2 of Rebels right now.
Yes, nice.
So,
Jay, what comes to mind for you? I mean, Sabine was a lot of people in the chat said that, but I think it's interesting. I don't know. I like how it's phrased.
I mean, I went to Sabine. This is more of to me, this one's not as much of a thinker. It can be if you dig in, but it is more of just like so Sabine, artistic. You could go like artistic talents, the Force, right?
Yes.
So then you go to the direction of, Anakin Skywalker, Rey. Maybe especially Rey, considering just how fast she learns and things like that.
Yeah. So
she's almost a Jedi prodigy, right?
There it is.
She's kind of like that. I like talent without training is nothing.
Nothing. Mm-hmm.
There you go. I honestly like that.
Well, I like this one, Nick. Sheev to all the Bubble opera folks. Now, the Bubba. Okay, I want to bring it up because it's one of my favorite Bombad memories. But Gerry knows my insane analysis of that scene. For anyone that hasn't watched the Darth Plagueis scene in a while, go back and watch it. I think it's an allegory for sperm cells and egg cells, but that's just me. That's my science
teacher in you.
That is because it's so weirdly overt. It's like all flying into the egg, and it looks like little. Sperm.
You know what that is? It is Mon Calamari acrobats and ballet artists performing Squid Lake. That is legitimately canonically what it is. Those are giant like bubbles of water.
Yeah. This is good.
It's Space Cirque du Soleil.
Pretty much. Anakin's a child. His ability to create and repair. Now, I will say this. If you haven't yet, and I'm going to give a shout out to Pete. Pete did a brief audio book beginning to his Phantom Menace fan fiction novel that he wrote a couple years ago, and it's really good. It talks about Anakin building things with the Force, which I would love to see canonically. So I wanted to bring that up. And another good one. This one reminds me of Eric said it reminds me of Rick McCallum's talent, and I agree.
We have to have a Rick McCallum reference in the show.
Always.
Otherwise, it's not an episode of Bombadcast. We don't even do EOP fart anymore. We just talk about it, except I just mentioned it. But anyway, it's okay, baby birds. Let's move on.
Dang, you hit all of them right there. That's pretty good. So
almost.
Gerry, did you want to do a new one, or did you want to keep it going? Oh, Thrawn loving art. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. Being able to tell, Michael's always thinking. Okay, I think it's because he had spent so much time studying the adventures of Trioculus and stuff that he is just absolutely filled to the brim with Star Wars knowledge. So,
that's good.
Yeah, honestly, I think we should move on. But the Thrawn is interesting though, because Thrawn, he didn't just love art. He almost in the EU, he used art to figure out I think maybe in canon too, right? He used that to figure out
battle tactics,
the tactics of the culture of the society he was fighting
what they
against,
valued,
right?
Yep. He took what they valued, and it was obviously the one that got into Hera's skin was from Rebels. It was her. What was the name of it?
Calicori.
Yeah, the Calicori. That got under her skin so bad that she wanted to get it back, and that's what worked. I mean, Thrawn knows. I mean, he knows. So Thrawn knowing art so well really does play into his actual strategic ability. So, Gerry, bust out another one.
Strategery. All right, here we go.
You know what?
Do you want to play Stratego? I have Stratego.
There's an old saying in Texas, and it goes, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again."
This one's interesting because it's actually coming out of the You see the fortune in there?
Oh,
it looks like a double. It looks like a double too.
It's tainted fortunes.
it's the twins.
No, it's Anakin and dang it, not Anakin. Luke and Leia.
It's Luke and Leia, you poser.
Yes.
Look, I can literally like pull this thing just like out of. I don't even have to break the cookie. Ta-da! There we go.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's see how this one
Not
goes.
often can you do this. It is two fortunes stuck together.
How lucky
So let's
are
see
we?
what we got here. Let's see what we got. They're upside down.
Oh no.
So apparently, someone who works at Panda Express had their mom write a bunch of fortune cookies because we've got more fortune cookies. I feel like I'm watching The Help right now. Oh man. You seriously, this one. You are kind and trustworthy by nature. You are important. Let's see. And I'm just gonna read the next one too.
Wait,
You
it's a dyad in the cookie.
It is. And the next one is you are naturally ambitious and will make a name for yourself. Whoa!
Ooh, that's good. Wait a minute. Naturally ambitious. You know, Pete had a good point earlier. Pete said it's like Anakin and Yoda back and forth, and it really is like why is Anakin? You know, we made a discovery, guys. Anakin is the like Star Wars epitome of fortune cookie like folklore, I guess. I don't know.
Well, he is the person fortune cookies are written about. Yoda is the person writing the fortune cookies. Except for these, they were written by Shmi, I think. Shmi Skywalker, right here.
Yes, that's what it says.
You know.
Me to Anakin.
My boy. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Exactly.
Oh, Nick, it's good.
Do we want to do these, or do we want to move on? Now there are two of them. This is just cool that there were two of them, you know, and sticking out of the thing. So
look what Alex said. Jerry's be really mad at the industry and to eat all Panda Express cookies. There we go. Oh, well, look, that's good. Michael said, that first one was Rey. Heck yeah, it was Rey. That's good, actually. It's true. But definitely Anakin. Look at every sense of the way.
Anakin all the way. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
You know what? Here we go. Another one here, pulling it out of the Death Star, out of the super weapon. Here we go. And this is not Panda Express. We are not sponsored by them yet.
Wait, look at Michael said. A fortune cookie misread.
Misread could have been. Eventually, like Pete's gonna be like George Lucas in that video of what was it, Seth Green and his writing partner. Like,
yes.
Get out!
I did not create more Jade.
You guys are. Can someone go get me a Diet Coke? I need to cool down. All right, here we go. Okay, this is better. Here we go. The change you started already have far-reaching effects. Be ready.
Yo. Instantly. Skywalker Saga.
Yoda. No, I'm just kidding.
Skywalker Saga all the way. Just like the smallest change in any of this led to it. I mean, them having to land on Tatooine, Virgins in the Force, all of a sudden you meet Anakin. That's good. Read it one more time just so that people in the chat know this.
Absolutely. Here we go, guys. Here it goes. Okay. The change you started already has far-reaching effects. Be ready.
Wow, that's almost kind of scary.
It's just, you know, it's Star Wars in a nutshell, right? Your actions have consequences. Mm-hmm. So whatever change, Eric, like whatever changes you make, like look at Anakin, right? He makes a choice, and his choice literally plunges the galaxy, helps plunge the galaxy into darkness. Luke makes a choice at the end of Return of the Jedi, saves his father, brings him back from the light, almost sacrifices himself, right? You know, and even Rey at the end, she chooses to go off and face essentially her grandfather, who is the most evil person in the galaxy, right? You know, this undead, smells like dead, like old raw chicken, bad stinky Palpatine, and
This is a good one.
changing. Oh, there you go.
Think about that, Alex. You got that sequel trilogy knowledge that most of us old people don't. He's that young generation. I'm serious. He watches it in different eyes. He's watching different eyes.
That's
another
awesome.
good one. There's been awakening. Have you felt it? Ooh, Michael, always.
Well, I was thinking, I keep going back to Rey with some of these because, Ezra vibes.
Yeah.
Very true. Oh,
kind of Ahsoka.
Well, especially, Ahsoka, but also just on the Ezra token for right now, you've got him making that broadcast in the first season, right? They say we're criminals. We're not.
Yes.
We're rebels fighting for the people, and that actually inspires a bunch of people. You find out through the series that inspires a bunch of people to stand up and fight, and even inspires the rebellion and stuff, right? So he made, in the beginning of that series, what happened with Ezra? He was people were calling him Space Aladdin, right? Which is, a little, I think, problematic. But they were like, oh, he's a street rat and all this kind. They even call him a street rat or something in there, like they're playing on it. But by the end of that, he is actually thinking of other people, and he is like all for the cause, right? So the changes that he made absolutely had far-reaching consequences.
Yeah,
just look at all the people he, and that's a little bit of a Jedi kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
What was the Qui-Gon thing again?
This was good. That's actually that literally sounds like Qui-Gon, and I completely agree.
Yeah,
that does
absolutely.
Like Qui-Gon. And this was a good one.
Framing, yeah.
Qui-Gon was the only one listening to the Living Force. Probably knew he was going to die, but he did what he needed to be done, and it did change. It altered the entire galaxy.
The whole thing.
Up and down, and went from really good to really bad, really good to really bad. So it really doesn't matter how you change it, even if it's a negative impact. It's very interesting. The fortune cookie kind of leaves that up in the air for once, and I don't know. This is Qui-Gon. Read it one more time just so we can kind of like emphasize that, because I didn't think about it from Qui-Gon's perspective, and now I really want to.
I was going to say, Frammy had something too. Again, this is Qui-Gon. He insisted in training Anakin against the wishes of the Jedi Council. That started the ball rolling. Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Here we go. The change you started already has far-reaching effects. Be ready. That's the part at the end is powerful. The be ready.
That's very much the Phantom Menace, and I'm not even trying to say that because it's my favorite movie. It really is to me. Just
dude, it's my favorite prequel too. We're big Phantom Menace chills here.
No, I know.
I mean,
I don't mean to tie it all in.
I'll bring him up right here. Look at this beautiful guy right here. Look at him.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at him. Look at him
there.
Look, he's got the arm swirls and everything.
I know.
Look at those biceps, man.
Jerry,
he does CrossFit. He does Nubian CrossFit for sure. Okay, another one. Here we go.
Jerry, what number are we at? If you can look at your fortune cookie stack, what are they, like 7?
They're all broken in half, so it's like double it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Simple math.
Yeah, Mr. Jarro. Yes, we are at 7.
Lovely.
And look, this is a completely different brand. It has a little cartoon girl on it.
It's so kawaii.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, here we go. This one's kind of... Oh, is there even one in here?
Hey, is it bad? And look, I don't watch anime, but is it bad when I pronounce it anime? Because I know, like, I was watching an interview with Dave, and he pronounced it aname or something, and I was like, man, am I...
Just because Dave is a freaking dork. I was just playing. I'm joking, Dave. Okay, this cookie's completely empty. It was in the package, no fortune. This is just a fancy looking cookie. These are barely. This is an ice cream cone that you can't put ice cream in. Okay.
Oh man,
that's all this is. That is frustrating. Okay. Well, so what's the significance of no fortune then? What does that make you think of?
Watto, he lost his fortune. I don't have enough fortune.
I lost everything. And I love how Qui-Gon's just so like. It's so just like really like conservative, like, those who help themselves.
Yeah.
like
Pretty good.
Whenever you gamble, my friend. Yeah. Anyway,
And you use the Force to cheat, my friend. Like, come on now, Qui-Gon.
that's the whole thing. He's like, I
moral
completely.
ambiguity.
To be fair, he looks like a Muppet fairy, like something from Fraggle Rock came to life. You know, he's like an elephant bird. He looks like something that like Dumbo saw when he got drunk in Dumbo. Honestly, come to life. But yeah. But Watto was a slave owner, so people talking about he didn't do anything to free the slaves. Okay, he freed Anakin, and he did bankrupt Watto to the point where he had to sell Shmi to someone who feed her and marry her. How can you beat to that? Which is like, yeah, he feeds her. Like, I don't. I never fed you guys. Screw you guys. You went and bought bread from that lady who could feel storms in her bones. Anyway.
Annie, storms are coming.
Better get home quick.
Oh, do you see the deleted scene where he like buys her a piece of bread or something? No, he gives her just a bunch of credits and he walks away. She's like, Annie, thank you so much.
Thank you for all your credits to the slave boy.
It's so weird that she talks to Ray at the end. I just find that odd. That was the choice they went with. I'm kidding, Gerry.
She talks.
Kidding.
I'm like, wait. You have for a second. I was like, wait. I'm gonna have to go back there and watch the subtitles. Is this like a Disney Plus McClunky thing? Is that what this is?
That'd be great.
Okay,
The
all right,
storms are
here we go.
coming, Annie. You better get home quick.
Do you want to force open this one again?
Hold on, no wait. I gotta say that's like literally. I feel like it's a line verbatim from The Wizard of Oz. But yes, I will force open it now. I just love Palpatine's hand. I was watching Tross the other day, and he's like, it's
yes.
Good.
So falls the last Skywalker.
You are fabulous. And this is his hand like that.
Girl, you have it going on. You're on fleek. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
This is not a bad one. Okay, I'm just again dramatic effect. Our happiness is greatest when we contribute most to the happiness of others.
I like that. Wow, interesting. I think of BB-8 instantly for some reason. I can't really tell you why.
Oh.
I think he's just.
I mean, maybe him and Dio, because he kind of does. Well, and that's something. Rey heals the snake, and he goes and like people have made that comparison. How he sees her do that, and then goes and basically heals Dio. But then that whole thing of he's spreading his happiness to Dio, who was. Basically mistreated. He was supposed to be like an abused animal, almost like a rescue dog. Is I think what they said the inspiration for him was, which is brilliant. How he's timid and things like that, but by the end he's like friends. BB-8 spread that happiness to him.
Look at all the people in the chat right. I'll pull it up, Gerry. Do me a favor, read it one more time because these are some amazing points.
Okay. Here we go, and then we'll end it. I'll end it off with what it kind of made me think of. Okay, our happiness is greatest when we contribute most to the happiness of others.
Here we go.
So let's see what we got. What we got in the chat?
This is like the shotgun shell of just like 5 really good answers.
Boom! The Ghost Crew.
Yes, right.
That first episode. What they're stealing? They stole the crate of blasters. Right. That's what Ezra was interested in. Most of the crates were food, and they took it to Tarkin Town, right, for the people who've been forced out of their homes. Yes. So yes, absolutely. They're always trying to find people to help.
Well, they help Zeb with his family situation. Then they help Callus. Yeah. Like the Ghost Crew is always about helping someone achieve their goals. Like I don't know. I love that.
Well, it's a great example. I mean, they even tried. Like I just watched the episode with what's her name? Senator. What's the senator's name for the first season? The blonde lady who is there for Governor Price.
Oh, I forget. She's terrible.
I just watched it too.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But she is like, gets scared and is like, turns to them and goes, okay, so I know you guys help people. and I know like you don't like me, but they still, even though they are like, most of them are like, we can't do this. Ezra and then Kanan are like, we need to do this.
Yep.
We have to do this.
Yep.
And I think that's a lesson that a lot of us can really take to heart, especially these days, is like, there should be consequences for people's actions, but at the same time, like, to be willing to help someone regardless of who they are, where they come from, right? Like, you know, no, I don't like, your charity shouldn't have stipulations on it.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
Right? Like, it shouldn't matter where someone comes from. You should help them.
Lauren, beautiful.
Yes.
We got
awesome.
Michael, Finn, and TLJ.
Ooh, okay.
Heck yeah. That's awesome, because you got to realize Finn was very selfish to himself. He didn't know what he wanted. He wanted to help Rey the entire time. That's all he could think about, right?
Well, he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory at the end, too, right?
And he wanted to sacrifice himself for the greater good. I mean, he really was about being sacrificial for the love of others, right? That's pretty nice.
Right, but at the same time, then he like saves Rose, right?
Yes,
and goes on there, and it turns out like that would have been a little selfish for him to do that, right?
Yep.
Because even though it wouldn't have done anything, I mean, that was going to bust open the door, right? Bust it wide open. That's fantastic. Okay, what else we got?
Ahsoka seeing the bigger picture. That's heavy.
I like that.
When she meets, and I'll be the first to say it, I wasn't a fan, and Eric will agree with me. We weren't fans of the whole what were the sisters called, Gerry, in season 7?
You mean the lovely Martez sisters?
Martez sisters.
You get out of here. This is an environment of welcoming, and you should just get the hell out.
Hold on, let me explain. But I understand it, because that's when Ahsoka saw the bigger picture. That was her eye opener. Whenever she was like, "Yeah, our parents died. We were orphaned
because of the Jedi. The Jedi were trying to save the people. We saw that in an earlier episode. I was rewatching that.
Yeah,
you go like that crashes into the Martez family home,
and the Martez is literally essentially get like a $15 McDonald's gift card out of it, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like may the Force be with you, and then they're gone. I like to think that it was Master Luminara. It seems like it was Master Luminara who went and told them that, or something. Maybe it was Barriss Offee, and that's one of the things that made her kind of, off the deep end to, I don't like this Jedi stuff anymore. But Ahsoka, instead of going the way Barriss does, what does she do? She learns that maybe the way the Jedi were doing things wasn't exactly the right way to do it, or at least it was a little too strict, right? So she's forming these attachments that aren't selfish, right? It's this whole thing about the Jedi do actually need to be connected to other people. It's honestly, and it reminded me of, well, do we have any more in the chat? Sorry, before I go off.
One more.
I'm about to go off on a tangent about Light of the Jedi and stuff like that.
I don't want to don't go off that tangent yet, because I haven't finished reading it. About 30%.
It's no spoilers. It's about the spirit of the Jedi.
It sounds like Kanan, and I agree. It really does sound like Kanan. And then Alex said it literally sounds like a Clone Wars quote, and I also agree, Alex. Those quotes are always really good
really
to reflect on after the episode's over. 3PO's sacrifice and knowing that he will lose everything he can to save his friends in the galaxy. I agree, Framey. 100%.
Not knowing that R2 had that backup, right? He didn't know. He didn't know that. He still did it.
Yep.
That's the thing that people, I think they're like, oh, it means nothing. It completely takes it away. I'm like, well, but in that moment for 3PO, that is real for him. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't think, because 3PO knows nothing. He knows nothing. He's making that choice. That is the least selfish choice he makes in the entire. That's the first selfless choice he makes, I feel like, in the entire trilogy, in the entire series. That's a great one. This
last one I want to end on just for this little segment right here. Also, this feels like Annie to Shmi. You always say no one helps anyone else. Okay, which is literally so true. I mean, we see that at the end of The Rise of Skywalker when everyone shows up to help, and it's Anakin's dream manifesting at the end. Oh my gosh! Journey. Yeah,
Scotty, you maniacal genius. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that,
Gerry.
If I may, real quick, let me give my little. It's not a spoiler for Light of the Jedi, Scotty. I'm not going to talk about any scenes or anything, but the Jedi, this reminds me of a line from a Jedi. And the Jedi, it's a Jedi doing something, and he says, the Jedi are not, we don't use our powers to help ourselves. A Jedi is meant to help others. And I love that. Like, that's the whole thing about the Jedi in the, like, I'm loving the High Republic. And I don't know how far you are into that, Scotty, but we're definitely going to be doing an episode about that soon.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good.
I love, it's like we might have Scotty, we may have to change the most Jedi to ever Jedi.
That's my boy.
Possibly. Possibly.
Or
We
Ray.
got to see.
Ray.
Qui-Gon is really get along with the High Republic peeps.
No, I'm noticing
like a
that
lot better.
now. Yeah, I'm noticing that the more I get into the book. So, Gerry, maybe we'll open just 2 more, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So
That sounds
how
good.
about you bust open one, and if it's not good enough, man, keep it going. I'm going to talk real quick.
All right.
Anyone
All right.
that is watching right now, by all means, please share us on your social media. Send it to your family. Admire how handsome I look. And make sure you always join in. This is going to be every Thursday, new stuff. I want to hype it up right now. Next Thursday, we got a special guest. If you've ever been on Twitter, you've probably seen a tweet by the Mandatorian. Yes, we've got Tori Fox coming next week, and she is a great creator. I know she's going to be in the works on something with Alden Diaz. Can't see too much about that. It's not my place to say it, but I am I'm very excited to have her on. She's a huge prequel fan, and it's going to get weird Star Wars prequels. We'll talk about pretty much everything dealing with the Phantom Menace because that's her stuff. Gerry, do we have a fortune ready? Oh,
we got a good one. And it came out of this weird cookie. It looks like it was so good, it busted it wide open before I even opened it. Look at that. You could actually put ice cream in this one. No, I'm super excited to have the Mandatorian on. I'm excited to have Tori on.
Yes.
Seen her like Etsy store.
Oh, it's
like
amazing.
The stuff that she makes it.
Dude, she got a Japur snippet. Eric's gonna buy it.
I want a Japur. I want the calamari flan.
Yes.
I think that's where Pete got his calamari flan. Pete, if in the chat, let us know. Okay. All right. Okay. So here we go. Is this the final one? We're going to do 2 more, right?
2 more. So this one and the last one.
Okay. This is a good one. It comes from Panda Express, and their mom didn't write it, so don't worry. The excitement of new romance will lift your spirits.
Oh, we got some. Oh, dude, I like this one.
Yeah. Let's talk about the ships.
Yes. Okay. So we also didn't talk about anything with Attack of the Clones yet, or Empire. So those are both really good. Like love. Okay. So I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Star Wars and love has always had a weird relationship, but 2 of the best movies that do it, funny enough, is Tross, I guess Empire, and also Attack of the Clones. But Gerry, read it one more time so we can have our viewers throw in their thoughts too. Okay?
Okay, guys, here it goes. Oh, man, that cookie. Oh, how old are these? The excitement of new romance will lift your spirits.
Wow. Obviously, Attack of the Clones, very beginning. Okay, that's where my brain goes instantly of Anakin sitting there, all nervous in the elevator.
You are in my very soul, tormenting me. Again, I love like putting George in that scene. You're in my very soul, tormenting me. To Rick McCallum or something. Scotty, can we real quick do an exchange like a Rick McCallum to George, George Lucas? Yeah. Okay. So I'll be Anakin as George is Anakin, right? Okay. All right. You look like him today, by the way, with your suit jacket and stuff. You were going for Rick.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm haunted by the kiss you should have never given me.
George, that is absolutely fantastic. That is unbelievable. I can't wait to see Natalie act it out. I'll be in Prague. I am beyond excited. Let me call the Australian management team, and I'll make sure they have that scene set out and framed right. We'll do a digital call, and you'll call me the Rickster.
Rickster. I want you to say Padme's line. We'd be living a lie. Can you give us a Padme
Do it again. Do it again real quick for me. All right, hold on. Let me get my
which one? You want me to go?
We're going to get on that effing charter plane, and we're going to get out of there, and Qui-Gon's wig is gone?
I think actually Qui-Gon's wig actually blew onto the ranch last week. We're good. It's in the archives now. It's a little dusty, but it's good. It was on a tumbleweed. Okay. So I'm gonna go from this one. You're in my very soul, tormenting me. I'm haunted by the kiss you should have never given me. Do you feel the same way as I do?
So
if you feel something, please tell me.
So love is blinded you? George, I can't do this.
Rick, there's a whole 3 years before that movie comes out, you turd. Come on. You beautiful polished turd, you. I love you so much.
Well, the chat's actually having a decent conversation.
All right, let's actually have a decent conversation. Well, see, we were building it up because you know what? You don't want to we can give ours maybe at the end or something, but this, you can think of anything. You know, you were saying it reminds you of all those movies. I'm glad you mentioned Rise of Skywalker because that's I don't think a lot of people were ready for that. And a lot of people still consider that oh, that wasn't romantic, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, guys, they tenderly kissed when Rey came back to life. I don't care what J.J. Abrams said. I've never done that to my sister. She's never died, but I don't think I would do that. I would probably just smack her on top of the head, give her a noogie, say, glad you're okay, kid. All right, let's go.
Glad you're okay, sis.
Glad you're okay, sis. Punch buggy.
Dude, Bahu Blast.
That's my dad. That's Kevin Cable, future presidential candidate.
Let me get a thing pulled up because it's about forbidden love. Hold on, give me 1 second.
All right.
So Jerry, read some things from the chat. Can you see the chat? I'm pretty sure you can.
I can see the chat. You want to pull them up?
Talk about this. This
is the one that has been on my mind, honestly, because it is with everything that we have in The Mandalorian now, with Clone Wars, when you're watching everything together. And now that Mando Season 2 is starting to make everything just feel finally like a big stew, right? It all is important. It all adds flavor. Obi-Wan, man, Satine and Obi-Wan is one of my favorite. I love that they gave that to Obi-Wan. That he has this thing, and it shows that Anakin's not bad for having feelings for Padme. And you could argue that maybe Obi-Wan probably should have just gone with. It would have ended up better for both of them if Obi-Wan would have just left the order and went with Satine. Honestly,
100%.
But then that wouldn't be as interesting of a story because they would just live happily ever after, which is amazing. And I know I don't want to make Arzu or anyone sad, but that is probably one of my favorite additions to the newer additions to Star Wars in the last 20 years because it adds so much to Obi-Wan, but just Satine isn't like a cookie cutter love interest character either. That they made her the leader of the Mandalorians, the warrior race from the EU, and she is a pacifist and clashes with Obi-Wan, who is pretty peaceful for a Jedi. I would think he's the negotiator, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. I can't say enough about that. I want the beginning of that relationship. I want young Ewan McGregor and Gwyneth Paltrow or whoever you want to be Satine.
Can I show something real quick, Jerry?
Give it.
So recently,
I would be insulted if you didn't.
We finished something really early in class with my 8th graders, and they said, "What should we do?" I said, "I'll give you a handful of candy if you make a slideshow about me." And they did. That's literally what I said.
I have a terrible poker face.
That's how you gamble with 12 and 13-year-olds. So they did. They made a slideshow of me, and this was the second slide. And they don't know anything about you. I only think one of them watches Star Wars. This is the thing they made. Give me 1 second. This is the meme that they made. So let's ship this, okay? This might be one of my favorite things literally ever, all right? Can y'all see that?
I'm the Satine to your Obi-Wan? Is that what they're saying?
He's the Satine to his Obi-Wan. I think I'm Satine.
Honestly, I'll take
Obi-Wan. I think you're Obi-Wan. And I don't know where they found this photo of you because they don't have access to Facebook or anything. This is where it was this is just interesting.
I think you've got some hacker kids, honestly.
It's impressive.
What's that?
It's impressive. Look what it says. Scott Drower not proposing to Katie because he still has feelings for Gerry Cable. I don't know how they found all this. I genuinely do not. So
I don't know how they found your diary and knew that you still like. We talk about it all the time. What's funny is you had literally texted me before I saw this, which you probably knew when you texted me. I love you today. Had you seen that already when you texted me that?
No, I guess I do love him. So I guess.
Well, yeah, I know. We said that to each other. We say that to each other a lot. I mean, it's just like
we do.
We're both like not afraid to say that. It's like if you say I love you to your friends, guys, even if you're a sorry. No more. I love you too. Love all of you guys in the chat. Love all of you. No, all of this like masculinity, like blah blah blah. It is. You know what? Screw it. It's masculinity is being able to do whatever the heck you want and not worrying about what people are going to think about it. If you want to cry, do it, man. Don't care.
You see me cry publicly on a live on YouTube. It's got 4 million views. Exactly.
I love that.
Aren't bad. What can be done with certain feelings can be incredibly destructive. He isn't talking about you, Anakin Skywalker. All right,
throwing
Gerry,
some shade at Anakin.
That was a good one because I hadn't had to reflect on love and Star Wars in a while, and I think that should be a subject in the near future. So
it really should. Well, do we have? Let's give a couple more shout outs, right? What we got here? We got Shmi and Klieglar's Armani Systems. That one's a little troubling to me. It's just like I think they were in love and stuff, but we didn't see enough of it. And he was just like, I lost my leg, and so I can't go out. Even though I have a hover chair.
What does he say?
Boba Fett and Fennec. I love that Galanorian Saber. My boy Seth is shouting out #Bonic because, and I mean, that is one of the best like couple names ever. Bonic and stuff like so good. I am so excited for Book of Boba Fett. But Ventress and Quinlan Voss is an interesting one. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what I wanted to say real quick is this has been so much fun. Hold on. I'm sorry I'm going to cut it off, but this has been so, I guess, enjoyable from this kind of, I don't know. This is a different thing. We've never done this before. So I'm really digging it.
It's fun to interact with people who aren't just us, right? Or our guests and stuff. You know, I'm excited to see how that goes with a guest next week. So.
Yes, definitely. Okay, Gerry, let's open our last one for the night, okay?
Last one. Okay.
Wait, there's my favorite line in there from Klieg. I can't go until I heal. Like, what? You're never gonna heal. You lost your leg to a Tusken Raider.
Well, it's like, are you gonna go to is there like a Tatooine urgent care that just has robot limbs? Like, no, thank you. Like, I gotta go to Tashi Station to pick up a power converter for my leg. A power converter to use as a leg.
Let's hope this last one is delectable.
This is not a Panda Express one because I didn't want to have another mom compliment.
Alex Klump asked, my student asked, will these fortune cookies be a giveaway at the end of the chat? I don't know if you'd want these, to be honest with you. I don't know.
You can have the ones that I've done. There's 3 unopened. Actually, we only have 3.
Ooh, so maybe we can blow. Maybe that could be the hype around before we end this. So get this one. This will be the last long one.
Hold on.
Here we go.
It's cut off at the top. They cut it so thin.
No. Let's trash it.
You see?
It. Yeah, I see it.
You see? Hold on. I'm going to see if I can make it out.
While Gerry makes out with the paper, I'm just very happy to be here. I'm happy the chat's here. I really genuinely love doing this. I'm so happy for this new format. If y'all like it, please share with your peoples. And look forward to every Thursday being like this.
Yes. Guys, this is going to be our new Thursday thing, man. I mean, this is it sounds daunting but exciting at the same time. Like, I'm so excited to just hang out with you guys every Thursday. Okay, here we go. I think I've got it. Passion is in all great searches and is necessary to all creative endeavors.
Ooh, okay. Now, that's interesting.
Could be
What
to
about-
the making of Star Wars, right? Maybe George and Rick.
Yeah.
George talking about what was he on where he was like, I made the movies I wanted to make. I didn't go and be like, people all have their like, people were always like, you could have done this or that with the movies and made it better. And George was like, no, I made the story I wanted to make.
See,
That's what he was passionate about.
I want to
say it no matter what.
It's really important, and I agree with that, Jerry. The best part about the prequels is that they're all so pure. They're like untampered. Like, I mean,
three different films too. They're three completely, vastly different films.
Very
like
different.
the sequel trilogy, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, sequel trilogy is a little more samey, but
so this here though is really interesting because the creative aspect of Star Wars. If the creators did not, get as creative or as weird as they did, my office would not be decorated the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, look at all this. Like, that's literally a knight in shining armor, but like space version. And like that creative mind, and of course everyone in here that's a content creator or anyone else that's, eager to talk Star Wars, they know, what we're looking for, what you're looking and what you're willing to talk about. So I like that. And Eric's is a really good one. I didn't even think about this. Anakin talking to Padme in the cafeteria thing on that little freighter. Good one. Read it again, Jerry. Can you read it one more time? Because it seems like an Anakin quote.
Passion is in all great searches and is necessary to all creative endeavors.
Yep. We're encouraged to love.
Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're on the freighter, like passion, which I would define as unconditional love or something, is essential to a Jedi's life, is what he says. So you could say we're encouraged to love. That's his like spiel and stuff, which is beautiful. Is like sitting there. He has a point, right? It's like, and there are, Scotty, you got to finish Light of the Jedi because there is some juicy stuff in there. Oh, it's so good, so good.
I can't wait. Do you want to blow through those last three just to see where it takes us, baby?
If you want to, they are Panda Express. So, all right. I'm just gonna have like a mound of broken cookies.
And we'll both give our thoughts on each one of them, man, and then we can call it a night, Jerry.
Blow this popsicle.
This has been so special. I'm not gonna lie.
It has been fun. I wonder if my Wi-Fi is going to be spotty since I've got a ton of like wrappers on top of it right now.
This is cool. Actually, sounds like something Palpatine would say to Anakin. Heck yeah.
Oh, passion is in all great searches.
Galen involvement with building the Death Star, creating a weakness. He created with his own plan to destroy it. Yes,
and named it after his daughter too.
Stardust.
He named his plan to finally get his revenge on Orson Krennic after his daughter. Think about that.
Badass. That is awesome.
It's like, dude, that's Liam Neeson. That's like, I will find you and I will kill you. Dude, I can't wait to get to Rogue One in my watch through right now. Okay, here we go. Rapid fire. Oh man, that was like stuck in there for a second. That one didn't want to come out. This is very Bombadcast.
Oh no.
You are a bundle of buzzing energy, always on the go, always on the move. I mean, you got that. But we are both bundles of buzzing energy, I feel like. So
yep.
This should be every time we should have like the Clone Wars, like they have in the galaxy, not a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but it's a fortune cookie thing. We should have this pop up in front of our episodes. Okay, here we go.
Good.
Do you have anything to say on that?
No, I think it's a good one. I think it's really important.
All right. Probably should end on that one, but screw that.
Alex has got to go, Mr. J. See you later. See you later, Alex. Take it easy, bud.
Later, buddy. Take it easy. Keep studying. And sorry we didn't have anything to give you. Sorry, no free stuff. I'm keeping my Jar Jar. Sorry. Man, your mama's really trying to build you up here. Ready?
Yep.
This could also be good. Here, hold on. You embody selflessness.
Ooh.
These are like affirmations. These are affirmations. These aren't like,
I like it,
you
though.
embody selflessness. To me, my mind goes back to the Jedi.
Yes. They're supposed to.
The Jedi of old, especially they're supposed to embody selflessness, right? Most of them do, right? It's just, they get bogged down towards the end there. They were getting, the Force, their ability to use the Force was diminished by Palpatine. They were clouded.
My brain, Jerry, and I think you'll agree with me, one of my bigger mantras is that, Anakin is the common episode of That's So Raven, where he sees his future and he tries to prevent it, but he causes it. And he does it because he's being selfish, not selfless, okay? And then we've got Ben later who becomes who goes from being selfish to selfless and gives himself to Rey. So it's really weird that they've got those parallels there. There's very interesting cyclical thinking, I like that one a lot. And Jerry, is this our final one? Is this it?
We got the final one, but if I may, in conclusion to that, sometimes I look myself in the mirror and I say, that is so Raven. That's a Zach Galifianakis.
I know exactly where that's from.
All right, well.
Anakin to Ahsoka, that's pretty good.
Tough crowd. Okay.
Confronting Vader in A New Hope, that's also kind of a good one. I like
last one. Scott, would you like to do the Force honors, or do you?
No, hold on. Queel from The Mandalorian. These are all good inputs, though.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
interesting.
You guys are especially because Queel, after escaping a lifetime of servitude, still helped Mandalorian, and it cost him his life. But he was willing to do it for the child, right?
Yep.
For Grogu. Man, great goals, guys. Okay, here we go. I already broke it, so you missed your chance. Let's see. This one is very specific. Your familiar smile will help a troubled family member. That takes me back to Watto and Anakin meeting again in Attack of the Clones. It's like, Eddie, you're sure sprouted, huh? Jedi, what do you know?
No. So two people came to mind, and Jar Jar may be the first one, and I don't know if y'all know this, but we're a Jar Jar centric podcast, and
we kind of like the guy.
We kind of like the guy. I mean, you can see it at our logo. Look at our logo. So
we had to pay. Someone had to pay him to talk to Scotty. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
Read it one more time, Jerry.
Can you read it in Jar Jar's voice?
Yes.
Probably not. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Oh, there's you embody selflessness. Okay, here we go. Use a familiar smile will helping a troubled family member.
Imagine just like, oh, I'm so sorry, your daddy died. Like,
Misa being so sorry for Yusa's loss.
It's like the most bad. It's like I don't know.
That's like the worst. So can we put Jar Jar in the most awkward, terrible situations ever? Like Jar Jar having to tell someone that their wife just passed or something like oh, Misa, sorry. Misa couldn't do anything. This is getting really dark. Your troubled smile. Your family. I got it mixed up. Your troubled smile. That's us. Your familiar smile will help a troubled family member.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's good. Jar Jar has a great smile. He does that.
Yep. Oh, Jerry, this was a blast. I don't know. Did you?
So good, man. Thank you. I did. I had a blast on here. I hope you guys in the chat let us know. Do you give us thumbs up? Bang the heck out of that bell. Yeah, bang it.
Leave us a comment. Give us a like. I don't know. I enjoyed doing this. You're going to see this every... Wait, hold on. Jar Jar having to do your colonoscopy.
Ooh, so Lisa thought we found a big mass, but it turned out to be just a really hard turd. You're so good. You're so okay day. Dr. Jar Jar.
Doing a
oh my gosh. Lisa treat everyone with mooey humility and oh gosh, so good.
We will do an episode on that.
He is the guy who people blame, right, for the Empire. Like that's kind of a sad thing.
Oh, that's good. Jerry.
Anyway,
I love this, Jerry. This was amazing.
this was great, man. I think we landed this crazy ship.
I think we did.
You know,
I
think we sullied it. You know, right in the river. We didn't land on the strip. We landed in the river though. But everyone's alive. So,
well, since you made it through, you can always like this, share this. You can subscribe if you're listening to it on iTunes. Rate us 5 stars. Do the same thing on Spotify if you can. If you really want to, keep up with us online at beyondtheblastdoors.com. You can find some articles written by Gerry or myself occasionally. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, follow us at Bombadcast. If you want to leave us a call at 331-2BEYOND. That is 331-223-9663. You might hear yourself on the Bombadcast one day.
Please, no solicitations.
Yes.
Unless you got something good, in which case, please, solicitations.
Jerry. If you really like this, go to our Patreon page. $5 a month will help all 5 of these shows. And yes, there is a new show every night on the Beyond the Blast Doors Network. Tomorrow is Force Connect with Pete and Josh more than likely. And a new addition. We've got Raven. Yes. So I am looking forward to tomorrow.
Yes.
And I want to say this, Jerry. What should the wonderful Bombad people do?
Well, you know, you should give a shout out to Jackson the Leppy and tell him great job with engineering tonight because I was perfectly flawless. But also, beyond that, guys, you should always stay bombad.
All right, man. Stay bombad.
Peace.